My thoughts are stars I can't fathom into constellations. Let's see if a little video editing can help me make sense.
The run!
So Thursday night was a very special night. I got to go to an event called The Night Before Our Stars and see an early release version of The Fault in Our Stars based on the novel by John Green, which is about two star-crossed lovers, teenagers that have cancer. It's quickly become one of my favorite books, and I would highly recommend you reading it before going and seeing the film, which I also highly recommend. I haven't seen a film adaptation of a book this good since Perks of Being a Wallflower, so it's very good and it's very moving. A lot of people were talking about how they're going to be crying during the film. I'm definitely not a crier, and that's very strange because I come from a family of criers. I think I can count on both hands the total amount of times that I've openly cried. Growing up, I was a youth group kid, and I remember just going to the youth group retreats, and you know those Saturday nights, you know, come to Jesus nights where it was like everybody was just crying and just like, oh my gosh, this weekend has changed my life and everything. I could never cry, and I remember just feeling guilty that I couldn't muster up a single tear for Jesus, you know? Because of my job, being a nurse and seeing the things that I see, it's really good that I'm not emotional, because there's a lot of things that happen that are kind of heartbreaking in my job, but I have to continue on and keep on. The word okay appears 139 times in The Fault in Our Stars. I know, I actually calculated that out. You know, that's the theme in the book, is the word okay, and okay being there always. But I also feel like it's a nervous tick that we all say, like, how you been doing? I'm okay. Even when things aren't really okay, we say it. Honestly, this world isn't okay. It's really broken and messed up. She said she couldn't handle it, he told me. I'm about to lose my eyesight and she can't handle it. I was thinking about the word handle and all the unholdable things that get handled. There's been a lot of things that have been happening with my friends and my family that are really painful. Pain demands to be felt. I mean, I recently had a dear friend diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, and she passed away last week. I have a friend who he was diagnosed with cancer, and he's going through chemotherapy, and he's about to get married in August, and it's just, that's really difficult to handle. In the operating room, we do surgery a lot where we take biopsies to determine whether the person has cancer. I would say most of the time they come back positive. That really sucks. But it's different now because it just seems like my profession is colliding with my personal life, and a lot of my friends are dealing with medical issues or pain that I see on a daily basis but I just never really felt before. And it's so easy to get jaded in my job. It's even to the point where I get really cynical. Oh, well, you know, you have diabetes and the reason why you're getting your foot amputated off is because you are just non-compliant. And that's the easiest thing to do. Like, you put yourself in this position. And that's an awful way to be thinking. And sometimes in my quietest moments when I think about just the world and all the things that are wrong about the world and the problems in this world, it can be really super overwhelming. This world is so broken, there's no way that it could be fixed. And there's no way that I could make a difference in the world. That's a nice excuse, because it makes me say, well, I might as well enjoy what I have now and not step out of my comfort zone and not open myself to possibly getting hurt by the pain of this world. But I also feel like as a Christian, as a Christ follower, God calls us to more. God could look at this broken world, that is not his fault, by the way, and he could say, I give up on you guys. It is just too hard. But he doesn't. God calls us to a life where we are empathetic with people and we are compassionate. Sympathy is usually where I personally stop. It's just feeling sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry that you're hurting. Empathy is actually walking in another person's shoes, seeing what they see, feeling with the same heart that they do. Even more difficult is having compassion for people, which is love in action. Because of our empathy, we actually want to do something about it. Dear children, let's not merely say that we love each other. Let us show the truth by our actions. Remember those in prison, as if you were there yourself. Remember also those being mistreated, as if you felt their pain in your own bodies. And that's really what I felt even after watching The Fault in Our Stars, was that I need to be feeling other people's pain, even though it's not comfortable, that I still give. Honestly, in all these difficult situations that I talked about before, it's easy to love these people because they're dear friends and family. But what about the stranger? What about the patient that you see over and over again, the frequent flyer? What about them? How do you feel their pain? What I've been asking God for is to have more of his eyes and his heart. And it's going to be hard, and I know I'm going to fail. God doesn't give up on us, and God also doesn't fail us. He binds the brokenhearted, which is just beautiful. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.